Alright, let's talk about this. You see somebody out there selling, hustling, making things happen, and you wonder, how do they get paid? Now you might think it's just a regular paycheck like everybody else, and sometimes it is, but in the world of sales, folks, it's a whole different ballgame. It ain't always that simple. Companies have all sorts of ways to put money in a salesperson's pocket. It's a system designed to make them hungry, to make them get out there and work for that dollar. It's all about motivation, you hear me? You gotta light a fire under people if you want them to bring the heat. Now why all the different plans? Because every business is different, and every sales team needs a little something special to get them going. Imagine you're selling something real big, like a skyscraper. That sale might take 2 years. You can't have your people starving while they wait for that big commission check to land. They need some guaranteed money coming in. On the other hand, if you're selling something that moves fast, maybe you want your team to be all about the hustle. You want them running, making calls, closing deals every single day. So you set up the pay to reward that kind of fast action. The whole point of a sales compensation plan is to get your team to do what the company needs them to do. It's like telling your kids, you clean your room, you get your allowance, you get all A's on your report card, and we'll talk about that new video game. It's the same principle, just with grown folks and bigger numbers on the check. You want more new customers? You pay more for bringing in new customers. You want to sell more of a certain product? You put a big bonus on that product. It's a roadmap for your sales team, telling them exactly where the treasure is buried. So, when you're thinking about a job in sales, you gotta ask the right questions. Don't just ask, how much do I make? You gotta ask, how do I make it? Is it a marathon or is it a sprint? Is it a team game or are you out there on your own? Understanding how you get that paper is the first step to becoming a top earner. It's about knowing the rules of the game before you even start playing. Because trust me, in the world of sales, knowing how you get paid is half the battle. And you came here to win, didn't you? Of course you did. Let's break it down. First up, you got your straight salary. This is the simplest one. It's that check you can count on every 2 weeks, rain or shine. You get paid the same amount whether you sell 1 item or 100 items. Now why would a company do this? Well, sometimes the job is more about building relationships than just closing a quick deal. Think about a salesperson who works with big, important clients over many years. The company wants them focused on keeping that client happy, not just pushing for one more sale. A steady salary takes the pressure off and lets them play the long game. Then you got the other side of the coin, straight commission. Ooh-wee. This one is for the true hustlers, the ones who bet on themselves every single day. With straight commission, you don't get a dime unless you sell something. Your income is a percentage of whatever you sell. If you sell a lot, you can make a boatload of money, more than any salary could ever pay you. But if you have a slow month, well, that wallet gets real thin, real fast. Companies use this to motivate a high-powered sales force. It's like saying, the sky's the limit, go get it. Now, most companies know that people need a little bit of both. They need some security, but they also need a reason to get up and get after it. So they use what's called a combination plan. This is the most common way to pay salespeople, and it makes a lot of sense. You get a base salary, not a huge one, but enough to pay the bills and keep the lights on. And on top of that, you earn a commission for everything you sell. It's the best of both worlds, you see? You got that safety net, but you also got that big prize dangling in front of you, daring you to go get it. Let me give you an example. Say you're selling cars. The dealership might give you a base salary of $2,000 a month. That's your foundation. Then, for every car you sell, you get a commission of, say, $200. So if you sell 10 cars, you just added an extra $2,000 to your check. All of a sudden, you're not just showing up to work, you're showing up to win. That combination plan gives you the stability to sleep at night and the motivation to jump out of bed in the morning, ready to sell, sell, sell. It's a powerful thing. Alright, now let's get to the good stuff. Beyond your regular pay, companies have all kinds of tricks up their sleeve to get you fired up. Let's talk about bonuses and commissions. A commission is that percentage you get from a sale, like we talked about. But a bonus? A bonus is a special prize. It's extra money for hitting a specific goal. Your boss might say, the team goal is to sell 100 units this month. If we hit it, everybody gets a $500 bonus. See? It's a team effort. It gets everybody rowing in the same direction, working together for that extra cash. And then there are the rewards. Now, money is a great motivator, don't get me wrong. We all love money. But sometimes it ain't just about the cash, it's about the recognition, it's about the experience. Companies know this, so they'll offer rewards like a trip to Hawaii for the top salesperson of the year. Or maybe they'll give you a fancy watch or tickets to the Super Bowl. These are things you can brag about. You can't hang a paycheck on your wall, but you can definitely hang a picture of you on a beach in Maui. That's a different kind of motivation right there. This brings us to contests. People are competitive by nature, we love to win. So smart companies set up sales contests. It could be a month-long competition to see who can sign up the most new clients. The winner gets a bonus, a prize, and most importantly, bragging rights. They'll put up a big leaderboard in the office so everyone can see who's in the lead. Nobody wants to be at the bottom of that board, I can tell you that. These contests create a buzz, a sense of energy and excitement in the office. It turns work into a game and everybody wants to be the high scorer. And don't forget about those other little perks. When salespeople are out on the road, they're spending money, they're buying gas, staying in hotels, and taking clients out for a nice meal to close a deal. A good company will cover these expenses. They'll give you a company credit card or an expense account. This is important. It shows the company is invested in you. It tells you, go do what you need to do to make the sale and don't worry about the cost. We got your back. That kind of support makes a salesperson feel valued and ready to go the extra mile. So what have we learned here today? We learned that paying a salesperson isn't just about writing a check. It's a science. It's an art. A company has to think long and hard about what kind of behavior they want from their team. Do they want hunters who go out and find new business, or do they want farmers who take care of the customers they already have? The pay plan is the #1 tool to make that happen. If you get the plan wrong, you'll have a confused, unmotivated team. And a confused team don't win championships. Think of it like coaching a team. You can't coach every player the same way. Your star quarterback who throws touchdowns needs a different kind of motivation than your big offensive lineman whose job is to protect him. A company has to do the same thing. They need to create a compensation plan that is fair, that is motivating, and that lines up with the company's goals. If the company wants to grow fast, the plan should reward big sales and new customers. If the goal is to be stable and keep customers happy, the plan should reward loyalty and service. It has to make sense. When a company gets it right, magic happens. You get a sales team that is fired up, happy, and making a whole lot of money for themselves and for the business. They know exactly what they need to do to succeed. They feel appreciated, they feel motivated, and they stick around. You don't have people leaving every 6 months because they know they've got a good thing going. Good pay and good rewards create loyalty. And a loyal, experienced sales team is one of the most valuable things a company can ever have. It's an unstoppable force. In the end, it's all about finding that perfect mix. A little bit of security from a salary, a whole lot of motivation from commissions and bonuses, and a sprinkle of fun with contests and rewards. When all those pieces come together, you create a winning culture, you build a team of superstars who are excited to come to work every day and break records. And that, my friends, is how you master sales compensation. You create a plan where everybody wins, the salesperson, the company, and the customer. Now that's what I call a good answer.